Edition LLC. I mean, I say that a lot. I have no idea how many times I actually say that a day. But anyway, we are here doing a 1,000 lumen test, fully lit environment on our new screen paint technology under the Eclipse Slate. Right there, there's our projector, Old Faithful. There's the screen right there, the new technology. We just got finished doing ultra short throw a few minutes ago. I got to get measuring tape. I have to show exactly how far we are from the screen at 1,000 lumens. So this allows us to know exactly what our lumen count is going to be for using the product. Look at this other way. Why? Just be there. So, all right, so we can have all this document. There's our measuring tape for where the wall is at. We're coming in at around 11 feet and some change. See where it hits from the front to here. We don't want to go behind the back of it because that's an incomplete measurement. All right, so let's begin. Let me get the measuring tape off the floor before my cat gets his hands on it. Tries to have a fight with it. This is on our black technology. Oh, first, let me show you real quick. Let's cover up the screen. Show you the screen is 100% black. There we go. Well, the technology we have is called Slate because it's actually it's an interesting shade of black, but it has a contrast shifting technology that allows it to produce even higher contrast levels. Even though these collection lines are going to come up with some really strange colors attached to them, they're still going to be to produce a 100% black level with no problem because of the elements we're dropping in to enhance the technology. The Black Series Edition collection is going to be a new lineup, about 7 of them from the door to show you exactly, basically, where we're going in our direction when it comes to black technology and the future of black technology. So let's begin to get these tests finished and this product is made available. So I'll bring it back. Sorry about the image, the aspect ratio of these projectors. This projector, though, is so old, it only does a 4.3, so it's a pretty old projector. I prefer using this machine out of all of them because it's a much older model. Okay, let's get with some colors. Slow color change out. YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
And this will be at 1,000 lumens at about 11 feet and some change from the screen. Get this straight.
Adventure on a deeper level. The Subaru Forester Wilderness. Dog tested, dog approved.
All right, so let's go grab. Yeah, sorry about my messy environment, but I've been working. When an environment, me being a mess, I've been working. So as you can see, our technology is maintaining its color at 1,000 lumens, 11 feet. We'll say 11 feet from the screen. Let that run. Do something. Don't. Stop. That's weird. Really weird. Okay. We have to pick up at an angle at 1,000 lumens. .4K is no screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
What's your problem? You put your tie back on you? You need your tie back on? Now, the one thing we don't want the screen to do, we don't want the screen to become so dark we can't make it out or see it. That's the last thing we don't want. We know we're going to lose a bit of white tone to it because it's a jet black screen. We just don't want it coming up super dark. If it came up super dark, we wouldn't be able to register any of the colors whatsoever. So none of them would pick up. .4K no screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
I love how it picks up what they want to pick up. No, I pick up what I'm picking out.
There are some moments we never forget. When our imaginations take flight and our adventures bring us. See? Well, I forgot I had a projector
literally sitting behind me when I moved over. 4K Snow Cottage screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
And that's at 1,000 lumens at around 11 feet from the screen. So what we're looking here when we do these demonstrations, we have to make sure that the screen doesn't come up so dark we can't see it. Like when we do that demonstration, we show you the black paint that we just painted strictly to the wall without the 4 elements. How dark it comes up, that's what we don't want to see. We already know that the white levels are going to drop a little bit. That's automatically a given. I'm going to move this projector back to the thing. Short and sweet. Let's go with what's this one? Winter Village. I've seen that one. That's actually a pretty good one too. 4K Snow screensavers. Okay, just having those issues. 4K Snow screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
It's not delivery. It's digital. Fresh big taste. The winner.
Alright, while that's running, I gotta go take care of something. LG snowboarding demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
done. Where is the remote control? All right, gotta find it. All right, that's good. Let's do Skyward food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
There we go. People are moving about. Tires drive me crazy. All right, that's right. Let me see, where do I go to next? Let's try this one over here. We'll do a long demonstration. Now, right now we're testing our new Eclipse Slate technology. We're doing this at 1,000 lumens, about 11 feet and some change away from the screen, on our Sony BPL Cs4 projector at 1,000 lumens, 720p, 600 by 800 res. That's it. In a fully lit environment. These tests are extremely important because not only does it allow us to be able to design our specification sheets correctly, but also we can have proof of the technology working at these levels. These particular links will be embedded into all or actually this shopping cart right here, because we already have it on shopping cart. So that way if the customer is questionable about using our black technology on 1,000 lumens, we have the demonstration already on display for them. Now, as I told you before, that the Eclipse Slate has a different shade of black to it. It's a little lighter than the Cinema One Professional, but like I said, with the contrast shifting technology that we embed into it, it allows the screen to be able to generate really dark levels. And again, these are all blessings from our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. As I said before, all our technology comes from Him, and we give Him the glory for all things. Now, this technology will be available in 24 ounces, 32 ounces, and a whopping 1 gallon. We usually don't make them in big gallons. And this shows next to a white surface, our screen can generate outstanding white levels. I literally was supposed to be making a cup of tea a couple times. Sorry about my appearance on camera. I've been working late last night. Today I'm finally going to be getting ready to leave out the door for a few things. But usually I spend a couple of days inside just constantly working on a few things. So I'm really busy. Yesterday I had to paint this screen and I had to paint the screen in the next room. And yeah, it was a lot of work. And take pictures. Well, painting the screen's not a lot of work, just that my schedule's very busy and yeah. I showed you the color patterns already. You can see how it compares to the white surface. Oh, we done this one already. We literally just did that one already. Let's go over to, let me see. Beautiful Women 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's pick the one we want. There we go.
Use Kayak's filters to search only the flights you actually want to take. Download the Kayak app now.
When it comes to my flooring needs, Floor Decor is my go-to to get it all. That's because they've got my back. With the benefits and services I actually want, and financing options that'll take my business to the next level.
There you go. Like I said, I prefer to do these tests on a 1,000 lumen projector because again, ultra short throw is an easy demonstration for me. It's extremely easy due to the fact that, as I said before, the ultra short throw is sitting right up on top of the screen. There's no distance throw, there's no challenge. Now to do this with a white surface versus our black technology at 1,000 lumens, yeah, much more of a challenge for me. Give you an idea of the environment, which I do like to show off. As you can see, plenty of light. We're not sitting over in the dark. You can see baseboards perfectly fine. There's no problem. This is the way it's supposed to be when you do these tests. You're not supposed to be stuck in the dark. This is why we've seen customers of other people's products completely wash out in fully lit environments because the product wasn't tested correctly. When you do a lot of demonstrations in the dark, trying to enhance your picture's quality, the customer is going to suffer for this. So that's why it's very important that all these test demonstrations be done in fully lit environments, especially contrast levels. Any screen paints we develop and the screen paints that we make will go through these rigorous testing. That's why I don't understand when I watch testing, they'll test one screen, they won't test the rest of them. If one of them fails, they will not test the rest of them. You're supposed to test all your products. I don't get that whole theory of just testing one product and being done and that's it. Now you have to test all your products. So I have not seen any proper tests so far on any screen paint products at all, period. one of your products fail, all the more to test the rest of them to make sure they're not doing the exact same thing that the first one did. And again, if it was me, I would have all tests done live for everybody. Because at the end of the day, the consumer's paying for this. This is coming out of he or her pocket, or her or his pocket. It's coming out of their pocket at the end of the day. LG jazz demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
There's a new breed of hornet sweeping the nation.
Looking around that.
By swarm, the all-new Dodge Hornet.
AK Desired Nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'm going to do a contrast. Get that done. I think this projector has 100:1 contrast. That's it.
Whole Bake has dishes you can mix, match, and enjoy, all ready in the same oven at 425 in 30 minutes.
So at 100:1 contrast, our projector can pick up with no problem. So that means any machine that hits this, as long as it's name brand, will pick up a contrast level higher than 2 million to 1. For those who are saying, oh, it's not possible. So what you're saying that a projector of 2 million to 1 can pick up a higher contrast than actual black? If that's the case, then we would see tons of demonstrations on the P2 displaying a 100% contrast level on a white screen, star-filled, fully lit environment. And since it can't do that, that means this technology would be able to pull that contrast level. As a matter of fact, on projectors that do have high contrast ratio capabilities, we turn that off. We don't need it. So that means any customer who has a name brand projector will pick up a contrast level over a projector of 2 million to 1 contrast because the screen is physically black. When I buy projectors, it's really nice that I can go in and not have to worry about if it's HDMI or if it's running, if it's VGA or if it's 1,000 lumens or 5,000 lumens, if it's 720p, it doesn't make a difference. It's going to run amazing on our technology. You don't even have to worry about contrast. I don't have to worry about any of that. Just go and get me a projector. Let me show you how mine is set up over here. This is how my projector's running. Runs off an adapter. So it's not even running straight through HDMI. That's adapter that's running through there. So it doesn't make a difference. If I buy a projector and it doesn't have the HDMI ports, I just go over to Amazon, buy an adapter, hook it up, and I'm done. I'm not going to lose any signal, no picture quality, nothing at all. Let's get something a little different. Projector cost me, actually projector a little more because it was a Sony importer, but it cost me $75. Now, those who want to do demonstrations called the benefit of a white screen, the benefit of a gray screen versus a white screen. Let me explain something to you. There is no benefit. It's a slight little hiccup. If I have to walk over to that screen to show you the difference, I've already failed my demonstration. Because again, if the customer can only see the difference of sitting less than an inch away from the screen, then that's where he or she is going to sit at in order to see the difference in the product they just purchased. You should be able to do it way back here or over on one of those chairs. That contrast level pull. And anywhere I go, that screen's supposed to show. So we did the ultra short though demonstration. That's knocked out. We're doing our 1,000 lumen at 11 feet and some change. None of the projectors we're using in our demonstration are calibrated. We don't calibrate projectors. The reason why we don't force people to calibrate because customers don't want to calibrate. Customers want to hear less. When we talk to a customer on the phone, they don't want to hear a lot of complicated stuff. They don't. Some are buying for the first time. They don't want to hear a lot of craziness. They don't want to hear about you got to do 4 coats and blah, blah, blah. They don't want to hear that at all, period. Or you got to calibrate that. No, they don't want to hear that. They want it simple. Paint it to the wall, set the projector up, use it in a fully lit environment. They're done. That's it. That's what they want. They don't want complicated problems. I've been in the business for over 12 years. I've talked to so many different customers, it's not even funny. They don't want things that are going to be complicated. They want good results from the door. They don't want headaches. And if you're telling customers that you have to calibrate the projector in order to get the colors right, that's one more thing they got to do that they don't want to do. Technically, I don't want to do it. That's like when I was watching a demonstration, the guy said, well, we got to update the firmware. You can update the firmware from sun up to sundown. You still can't see 100% contrast. That don't mean anything. Your 150-inch screen is literally sitting in a booth with curtains. And you're talking about updating firmware. So that doesn't help at all, period. So now we can put down the specification sheet, 1,000 lumens, because we tested on 1,000 lumens. Let's see what else we got here today. Let's go back over one more time for color. Well, let's go back over again for white levels. 4K snow screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
There we go. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Those are the hammer pipes, people. When I first moved here, I literally thought somebody was banging on the pipes, but where the pipes are installed, they're actually installed behind the wall, which would be virtually impossible for someone to get to that. But basically, it's called hammer pipes. You can look it up. I've never heard of it. I have never, ever heard of hammer pipes. And I lived in quite a few houses that had radiator heat and never had that issue, never had that problem. When I got here, I was like, what the freak is that noise? My friend was like, oh, that's hammer pipes. But we only got a couple months of this and we're gone.
Kayak compares both rental car and car sharing sites to help you save money. Download the Kayak app now.
Father Motor, I'm out June 4th.
Ooh, we're not going down that road. There we go, that's better. Well, the reason why you only got like half the lamp at the bottom, mind you, this projector I love to use the most only does 4.3. It's old. All right, people. Well, I'm happy with that. Test went well. We were able to run everything we needed under the sun. We got our white levels, we got our contrast levels, we got color, we got a white surface against the screen, plenty of light in the environment, camera pulled up. We have got about my measuring tape from here to here. Everything's documented. This is the reason why when we point people to all those test demonstrations that we had for inside and outside, all that stuff had to be documented. You can't just come on camera and just say stuff. You have to document everything. So if I'm doing business with a company, at the end of the day, they're going to ask, hey, how does this stuff work on ultra short throws? I have to pull that video up and go, here you go. This is how this works. What's the lowest amount of lumens? We got 1,000 lumens in a fully lit environment. Here you go. All those tests have to be done. It's extremely important. But like I said, when I watch demonstrations, and these are supposed to be tests, well, we rarely see tests, but when we do see them, they're short. They're extremely short. It's like they're afraid of failure. They're afraid of mistakes. Well, eventually you're going to have some mistakes because the mistakes help you fix things. But again, don't see any test demonstrations. If we were to take a YouTube field trip right now, and I would try to find down any screen paints that are running any serious tests compared to ours, we're not going to find any. And this is why when requests are given to do tests in live streams, they're refused. On our end, at least I have the belief of knowing this technology works because, again, I'm going to be doing this product outside in front of other people and a storefront. And the last thing I want to do is be embarrassed. So I want to make sure my product works. So any product that we make, any product you see on our website, every last one is tested. You can go to our test page, you can go to our demo page and watch all our tests right there. We even have tests in the shopping carts. Actually, we're going to be doing another one on 1,000 lumens for the shopping cart so people can come and see that. Because again, when you have a screen that's dark, and you're saying 1,000 lumens, people can be skeptical about that. I would have been skeptical about that years ago if we didn't know this stuff actually really can function right. So it's good that the customer can go in and click on a link and they can go in and can see that. We literally have a page, an entire page of all test demonstrations on the 1,000 lumens. It's in the more section. If you go to the more section, you will see this stuff that we have that we're working on. Those are all projects that we're working on the more side. All right, so I'm happy with this. We're still going to be using this projector today because I have to do some demonstrations on this one. I think we had the 1080p projector. We want to swap out for 4,000 lumen 720p projector. I'm swapping out for one of those. This is why another thing is very important, that if a person is testing screen paint out, you should have at least about 70 projectors in your arsenal, at least, because you have to test your screen paint on multiple different versions of projectors. Some people think all they have to do is just 4K and that's only. No. If you're doing demonstrations strictly on short throw all the time, this is bad, extremely bad, because again, a reaction from long throw is different from a projector actually at short throw. There's a distance throw in there. You're going to lose more lumens at a longer throw, and your picture quality is going to drop a lot faster. Colors and contrast are going to drop due to the fact that you have to travel a farther distance to make it to the screen. But again, we just see these constant demonstrations on these handicap projectors. That's what we call them, handicap projectors, because they have to be on them. All right, that's basically about it. I got to set up the 720p next. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.